Alrighty. Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, depending on when you see this. Hose is here. I am very, very excited to finally play Ace Attorney, or for Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So apparently this is a trilogy, so of course we're just gonna play the first game first. I don't know what else to say. Ace Attorney was something I definitely wanted to play after playing Danganronpa. Danganronpa was also a really cool game. Both of these are almost, nah, I guess different, right? This is more of a Phoenix Wright is more like a law, like civil court type stuff, while something like Danganronpa is a lot more different. So I wish I had the videos from Danganronpa. But I do love those games, and there's 2x2. I probably will play it again. I probably will play that to play the new scenario. I think that'll be pretty cool to play, but that's like next year, so I don't know if I'll be able to do that. But I'm here for Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So far, I've actually been liking these like big brain detective type games so far. Danganronpa, which I've watched 2, played 1, and then there's some other few games where you kind of have to be like thinking type of stuff. Now I don't know if I'll be good at it because when I was playing Danganronpa, I was okay. There were some things I called and that I guessed correctly, but some of them was not that great either. But I definitely did try my best. So let's get this started. Let's see, is there anything else? So let's see. But yeah. So I'm very excited to play Ace Attorney right after Yakuza 3, while still doing Kirby, I believe. I don't know when this episode's coming out, but I hope you guys enjoy Ace Attorney. I believe this is I think the rating is fine, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's fine. But I think it'd be a really cool, fun play, something to pique my brain, and I think I've heard very good things about Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, so. Or for Ace Attorney, whatever. But I'm very excited, so I want to play it. I have this, then of course the other 2 games that are in this trilogy, and apparently then the new Ace Attorney games. I have that on Switch, so maybe when I play that eventually, if all goes well, and I like the series a lot, I was like, you know what, we'll keep playing. We'll see. But I think I'll like it. So let's get going. New game. I don't know, by the way, if the volume is good. So because if you look, see like in the sound effect, for example. Because the volume setting's not that great, so we're gonna see how it goes. So let's do it. Let's get into it. I'm very excited. So this is the normal Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and then Phoenix Wright. Oh no! So this is just this Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All, and Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. I like that. But this is, I'm guessing, it's the first game. So 2001, 2002, 2004. All right, let's do it. Let's try the first game. Let's see how long this is gonna. Each one is gonna take. We'll see, but probably have gaps between the games. We'll see. First episode, the first turnabout. Let's see if I'm big brain for this. Start playing Phoenix Wright AA trilogy. Oh, what the heck? Oh, it's a statue. Oh, somebody just clocked her. Damn it. Why me? Wait, I don't know who's talking. I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. Oh, that was maybe the guy in the intro. I'll make it look like he did it. Alright. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District count. Defendant lobby number 2. Whoa. Boy, am I nervous. Because now we're Phoenix right now. Right. Whoa, hello. Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. I feel like this might be still a little loud. I think it's a little loud still. Hold on, I'm gonna lower it again. Okay, I think we're good now. Okay, that sounds a little better. I think that was really loud, but we'll see. Cause I'll check later. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over. Huh? Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, woo! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. What? It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick. Oh, so it's this guy in the picture. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I'm afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I finished. Finished. Okay. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did it? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who's Nick? Who took away my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. Okay, thank you. I was just kind of plummeted. It was like, okay. My first case is a fairly simple one. Is it simple? A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butz. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Really? Alright. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know him better than anyone, that he's a good guy at heart. That I owe him, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Also, apparently, Phoenix Wright is in, was it Marvel vs. Capcom? Which is interesting. So that's like another reason I'm like, okay, if he's in a fighting game, he must, this series must be a big deal. Also, uncoincidentally, Alejandro Saab is playing this game too. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Courtroom. Okay, I need to open my brain to make sure I'm like thinking. All right. Here we go. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butz. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Oh, attorney badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Cindy's autopsy. Oh, we have autopsy. Blood due to blunt trauma. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Handshaking. Eyesight. Fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them correctly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. It's Larry Butz. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butz, Your Honor. By the way, what's the option button? By the way, this is Xbox controls. Okay. We can save. Okay, we can save. How many saves we got? A pretty good amount of them. Hey, that's good, because you never know if something might take too long. But hopefully we can keep a trial within each one. I don't know. The defendant, well, that's okay. Correct. Just keep your wits about you, and you'll do fine. And my next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No way! I forgot! I'm trying out a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name. Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Okay. Yeah, just press tab or the RB button, because I don't know why it's not changing it, to check it anytime, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Okay, let's see. This is not the autopsy. Wait, that's different. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Profiles, here we go. And evidence. Ah, okay. Profiles, here we go. May Fay, age 27, chief attorney of Fay & Co., my boss, and a very good defense attorney. Larry Butz, 23, the defendant in this case, a likable guy who has been my friend since grade school. And then Cindy Stone, 22, the victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. And Winston Payne, the prosecutor of this case, lacks presence, generally bad at getting his point across. The prosecutor for this case. But he's not the victim. Oh, no, the victim. The victim is Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Sorry, I keep forgetting. I'm not trying to be a lawyer, but I'm gonna try my best to do what I can here. Correct. Tell me, what of the case of this cause of the death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all of my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what the object was? The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Okay, statue. A statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. The evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Now, if you're talking about ammunition, now you're speaking the Danganronpa language. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Okay, let's see what it says about anything about this or not. No, it did not change. Okay. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butz, to the stand. Chief, what do we do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Alright, Belle, what do you gotta say? Oh, his eye just twitched. Mr. Butz, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my calls. Or seeing me. Ever. Wait, was it to you anyway? Or, you know, my controller dying. Okay, I really need to charge this controller now. Give me one moment. I'm now hardwiring my freaking controller so it doesn't do that again. There you go. Alright, sorry about that. Mr. Butz, what do you describe as generally what we mean by dumped? In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing another man. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the February, March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, July 30th. Oh, and then we're in August. August. Okay. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model. But did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Oh boy. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who give her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! You can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butz, what do you think of her now? Right? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Stop. My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. The question is irrelevant in this case. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That's cheating, she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and then when I met her, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Oh. Let's continue the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not going good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly? What do I ask him to do here? Stop him from answering? Because we're trying to, damn it, because we don't know his, because the thing is, if only we knew what he was gonna think or say for this question. I guess stop him. I'll send him a signal. Lie like a dog. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you. I got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can provide he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call into its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Okay, it must be Bro. Yep, it's him, the guy that actually hit him. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Alright. Witness testimony. Witness account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door halfway open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside that apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I crawled in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Okay. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Really? Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Okay. And then he said it happened at 1. Okay. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? Your Honor? All right, right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? he was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between court records and the witness testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with it and then point out the contradictions in the testimony. Cross-examination. So this is him giving his testimony again, right? Press. Okay. So, let's see. The statue. Okay. The passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder. Okay. And then electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Okay. And then... Oh, okay. So I can't... Okay, let him keep talking. Thought he must have been in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strangely, I looked inside the apartment. And I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to the nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, 1 p.m. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. 1 p.m., are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. 1 p.m. Right? Doesn't that seem strange to you? I had a feeling it was the time, though. Present some evidence on the contradict him. What would... 1 p.m.? I mean, it would have to be this, but sure, let's just try it. The evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in your statement, Your Honor. What exactly are that evidence and the statements just now related? They aren't, are they? What? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think. Oh, okay. 1 p.m. And can I not change it to the other side? No, I pressed the button again. Oh, this is my bad. This is my bad. Oh god. Okay, this is what happens when you use a freaking PlayStation controller. Okay. Yeah, it must be the time, but if the... Yeah, 1 p.m. Oh, wait. Oh, there you go. Time of death. 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Ah, there it is. That's it. That's it. You found the body at 1 p.m. You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Oh, there. That's what it was. Okay. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. Okay, it's the first one. You can chill on me, and it's almost 10 o'clock. But I wanted to play it because I'm actually excited. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometimes after 4 p.m. Also, it feels nice when I actually figure out something. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that, Oh, that's bro. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Plus, he said he was certain. Mr. Solid, were you certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that was a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all. The other one was it's a thing. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Alright, we're going to the time of discovery. Here we go. Alright. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. Okay, sure. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about that misunderstanding. Oh, the TV was on. Obviously, you had a voice saying there was timed on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. Yeah, obviously it's the electricity, right? At least I know it this time. That's easy. Hold it. Okay. The voice saying that it's probably coming from. Yeah. There you go. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Okay, the other one. Okay, I'm just making sure I find a good sentence you're saying. There you go. Let's press him first. Are you sure it was a television and not a radio? Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio in the premises. There was only one large television. Right, I can't put my finger out, but something seems fishy. I know what it is. I just want to press it. No. Okay, it's obviously the electricity. Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I found it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, my memory. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Alright, hearing the time. Alright. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, was it there? Yeah, the murder weapon. Ah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Okay, so we obviously know it's a statue. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine. Here we go. Gladly. Alright, we know the weapon was a statue, not a clock. Okay, no. Okay, so it's this one right here. Press him first. Press that boy. The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That was what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony a second? Something's fishy here. No, damn it. Back up. Alright, here we go. Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Well, you, with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mrs. Sawit. Hey, I saw it. There. Okay, that's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. Is there a way to stop the flashing? I don't think I like that very much. I don't think there is. Oh well. So be careful if you're not very good to flashing lights. As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilted and it says the time out loud. It doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with the testimony now? Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Oh, there you go. That's another one. Clearly a contradiction. I feel like they could have said that something for me, because yeah, I couldn't go inside. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Oh. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Oh. Well, what's the meaning of this? This is baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, I heard no... I mean, I saw... No... Oh my god, he had a toupee on. Shut up, shut up, shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you! I saw him! He killed her, and he should burn! Burn! Give him death! Okay. Order! Order in the court, I say. Or in the court, I say. I mean, Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, your claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think of it carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Wright heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. I wish I can go back to see what he said. Ask the neighbors. Examine the clock's batteries. I wish we had a log, because I'm dumb sometimes. Yeah, try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Shh. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, could you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Which means it is 3 hours ahead, which is it would be 4 o'clock. You can see this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely this discrepancy between Mr. Swat heard and the actual time of death. So Mr. Swat, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you won't have a case. He's right. How am I supposed to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, This ends the cross-examination for Mr. Frank Swat. I'll come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! Your lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Swat. Oh. Mia, I mean, Chief? Listen up, Mr. Wright. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. The Chief is over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. What? Right. Right? Get it? Can you think of a reason to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Let me think. Well, it can't be because of the electricity. 3 hours slow. Maybe it's when he clocked her? Wait, didn't they say something about the neck switch or something? Wait, didn't they say something about like a switch on his neck? Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court's record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. It's rather heavy. The victim arrived from Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder. But no, if it's like daylight saving time or something, it would be 1 hour or 1 hour forward or 1 hour behind. From noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime? Wait, hold on. I really want to try to figure this out. Bum, 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 bum. The victim apparently... Wait. We don't know where this is stationed, right? Maybe it could be the passport. Because maybe... But the thing is, I don't know where this game is taking place. Because maybe it could be that Paris is like 3 hours slower. It could be this, I think. Like 3 hours behind, probably? I think it's this. The victim had just returned from home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. This might be Japan, but I have no idea. And when it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. No, then there's no way it's Paris. Never mind, I have no idea where this game is taking place. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hasn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her head in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Swat. Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh my god. Okay. Okay? Big brain? Big brain? A little bit? A little bit. Order, I say. A little bit. Because there's not a lot of evidence, so it's like, you know, I have to think about it. But that makes sense. I guess no matter where where this takes place, there will be a time difference if you leave a state or country, right? Alright. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butz, not guilty. Let's go. That felt good thinking about it a little bit. And with that, the court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Schwad was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house that day. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit, I know I'm saying Swat. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. Defendant lobby. Phew, I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial and on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait. No. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlights now. Harry Butz, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh hey. Here, so take this. It's a present. Why? A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento, I guess. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry? Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. It's okay. What? It's okay? Oh no. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right? Yeah, I don't like that. That's a weird sentence. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Wait, what is she talking about? Baby. Oh, her own statue, right? Because she still has it. Right? Check this out, Larry. Proof's positive you weren't just some trump to her. Huh? What about the clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent Butz. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Are you serious? And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. What? The end. So is it gonna involve Mia next? A brand new episode has been added. Whoa, not yet. Oh, yes. Okay. So I think we will try to have one trial each episode. Unless, of course, the game changes or something. Because I'm guessing this was like during like the GBA era or something. Ow. Okay, can I stop? Okay. I think we're gonna leave it there though. I can't stop it. I can't stop it. But I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna try to have one trial at a time, and we just saved, so I'm sure it's fine. So that is going to do it for this episode. So far, it's good. I'm having fun. Hopefully you're liking me sort of voice acting. And also trying to figure things out with me. Maybe you find it faster than I do. Or I'm just slow. Or maybe my brain is fried because of the things I do today. Or days I record this. But so far I'm having fun with it. We've only seen like what, maybe 4 characters that might return. Or 5. So I think it's going to be a pretty cool play. We'll see if we will do more than just the one game. I guess it just depends how many episodes there is. I say if it's over 10 episodes, we'll keep it to like one game at a time, but we'll see. But so far, I'm having fun. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this. But thank you guys for watching. Good night, good evening, or good morning, depending on when you see this. And I'll see you guys on episode 2. Bye-bye for now. But literally episode 2. Yeah. All right, bye-bye for now. Woo, yeah. Bye-bye.